Hi, this is Kevin Boland with Titanium Lacrosse. Today we're going to talk about wall ball workout and how to improve your skills in the off season. We're not only just going to teach you a workout, we're going to teach you how to do it the proper way and how to use the proper mechanics. Okay, so a couple of things we want to consider here when we're doing wall ball is, first, we want to wear a helmet and gloves. We want to simulate a game situation. The second thing is we want to get a lot of reps in, okay, and we want to throw the ball hard like you would in a game. We don't want to sit there and just lob the ball against the wall. And the last thing to implement is we want to make these drills fun. So the first one we're going to talk about is called just collarbone stick work, and it's the most basic one we have. We're just going to stand square to the wall. Okay, we're going to have our stick right around our collarbone. Okay, and what we're going to do is with this, we're going to snap our wrists, catch, cradle, and just repeat. So I'm going to throw it, just high reps. Catching and cradling. Next one we're going to talk about is called shoulders turn stick work. And the point of this drill is that you want to concentrate on catching the ball behind your head. Okay? A lot of players when they're young, they catch the ball out in front of them because they can see the ball and they can see their stick. We want to concentrate here on really catching that ball behind our head, so we're in a position now where we're ready to shoot or pass. So I'm going to stand with my shoulder pointed towards my target. Okay? I'm going to throw and catch behind my head. Bring my arms back, just repeat it. Okay, next one, very similar to the first one we did, is called collarbone quick sticks. Okay, you're going to stand again with your body square to the wall. The point of this is to work on handling your stick and handling the ball in tight space. Okay, so I'm just going to stand again with my stick on my collarbone, arms bent a little bit, and I'm just going to quick stick the ball. Okay, next one is called shoulders turn quick sticks. Again, you're going to have your body pointed away from the wall, okay? And instead of cradling this time, you're going to quick stick it, okay? So we're going to hit the wall, and just quick stick it like that, okay? For you younger players, all right, what you don't want to do is throw the ball against the wall, catch it out in front of your body, and then bring your arms back, okay? You really still want to focus on catching the ball behind your head, okay? So it's just quick motion just like that. Next one we're going to do is called one-handed collarbone stick work. Okay, so we're going to have one hand on our stick this time instead of two. We're going to have our shoulders square to the wall. Okay, and we're going to have our hand. For me, it's about a foot up from the bottom of the shaft. And you want the butt end of your stick to hit your elbow when you do this. So I'm going to stand here square, throw the ball, catch it, and this is also good because it gives you a good wrist and arm workout. Okay, now we have shoulders turned, one hand. So we're going to have one hand on our stick, like I said last time, about a foot up from the bottom of your shaft. Okay, really want to emphasize here is turning your shoulders and again, catching the ball behind your head. Okay, so I'm going to have my arm back like this, throw it, catch it, concentrate on turning those shoulders and really just being in a shooting position when you catch the ball. The next one we're going to talk about is called Canadian stick work. And again, you're going to have your shoulders square to the wall. With this one, there's kind of an intermediate one and a little more advanced one. For some of you younger players, okay, you're going to start with your stick in your right or left hand, doesn't matter, and you're going to throw it against the wall and catch it on the other side. What this does is it helps you get used to catching bad passes. Everyone's going to get thrown a bad pass every now and then, and the better you are with practicing catching bad passes, the better you'll be in a game. All right, the more advanced one, or for the beginners, we'll throw it, catch it, bring it over, throw it, catch it on the opposite side. For you more advanced players, like middle school, high school level, okay, you're going to throw it and catch it on the opposite side, then throw it again. So you're going back and forth on each side of your head. Okay, next we're going to talk about switching hands and hand transferring. We want to emphasize in this next drill switching hands quickly and not taking a long time to switch hands. So first we're going to start with our hands out, all right, and we're going to really quickly go back and forth with our hands. So we're going to pull that bottom hand, replace it with the top hand, slide the top hand down, just like that. And then we're going to have two drills that we do with this. One is a little bit more advanced, the other one's a little more beginner. The beginner one, you're going to start with your shoulders square to the wall. Okay, you're going to throw, catch, switch hands, throw, catch, switch hands at a high pace. Okay, so the more advanced one would be with our shoulders turned. Okay, we're going to have our shoulders turned. We're going to implement the footwork into this one. So I'll have my shoulder pointed towards the wall. I'll throw, catch, switch my feet, throw, catch, switch my feet, and so on. The next one is called throw, switch, catch. And in this drill, you're going to throw with one hand and catch with the other hand. So this really forces you to switch hands quickly because you have to switch hands while the ball's in the air hitting the wall. So if I'm starting with my right hand, okay, I'm going to throw the ball against the wall, switch hands, catch with my left. Throw the ball with my left, switch and catch right. Okay, so what this forces you to do, like I said, is really switch hands quickly. All right, and again, once you get older, you can start doing this faster and get more reps. For you more advanced players, okay, we want to implement the sideways body in this. Okay, so we want to have our hands back, and we're actually going to move our feet and shuffle and throw and catch on the other side. So I'm going to throw this way, shuffle, switch, and catch on this side. Okay, and it has to be done quickly, okay, so the drill can work correctly. So I throw, switch, throw, just like that. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is bounce back. So we're going to stand about 10 to 12 yards from the wall, all right? We're going to throw the ball against the wall. It's going to bounce and then come back to us, and we're going to repeat that. We want to throw the ball about waist high, okay? And what we really want to emphasize here, we want to step. We don't want to overemphasize our step, all right? We want to snap our wrists, okay? Follow through. Okay, what we're going to do next is implement all of the drills that we just did and doing them on the run. For some of you more beginner players, we want to do this kind of more as a walk or a jog, and then as you get older and more advanced, it actually becomes, you know, a run and a sprint. So there are many different variations, you know, we can do while we're running. We can do the regular just collarbone off the wall while we're running, like we just did. Okay, we can switch hands, all right, and keep it in our right hand and run this way. Okay. We can also implement Canadians into this, so we'll throw it, catch it on this side, throw it back, or throw it, catch it, bring it back, throw it, catch it, bring it back. Okay, so that first sequence of wall ball drills are kind of your bread and butter drills, the ones that, you know, are very basic and will really help you with your fundamentals. The next group I'm going to do are a little bit more advanced and are kind of fun. What they'll do is they'll make you become much more comfortable with your stick. Okay, so as you guys build these drills up, you know, this next group will, you know, behind the backs, between the legs, stuff like that, you know, where you may need to improvise in games can make you better. So the first one is going to just be underhand wall ball. So I'm going to stand about 10, 12 yards back. All right, I'm going to dip my top hand a little bit and throw it underhand. Bounce it about a foot in front of the wall. Okay, catch it, drop your hands, throw it. Next one's going to be behind the backs. So I'm going to stand about 5 yards from the wall. I'm going to throw the ball behind the back. It's going to hit the wall, and I'm going to catch it in front of me. Okay, so I'm right-handed, so I'll have my body turned a little bit in this direction, shoulder pointed towards the wall. Throw it, catch it. Okay, the next one's going to be between the legs. All right, so again, stand 12 yards back. All right, square to the wall. Okay, I'm going to have my stick in one hand, then throw it between my legs and catch it. And the very last one is going to be around the worlds. Okay, 5 yards from the wall. Okay, shoulders square. All right, instead of throwing the ball behind our back, what we're going to do is we're going to cross our arms. Just like this, turn our body, and throw it. Okay, so across my arms, throw it, catch it, and repeat.